Well, hello there, handsome. You have a pretty large stack there. Has the house been treating you well tonight? Why, yes. The rest of the place is bustling, but my table is noticeably empty. Keen eyes you have there. There is, however, a reason for that. Why? Well, I have a bit of a reputation in this casino as being a lucky streak breaker. I mean, I have the highest stakes table in the entire place, and I have cleaned out every single person who has ever sat down in front of me. Well, do you see that sign behind me? It's a jackpot sign you usually would see at one of the slots. That's how much I've taken from people with big, thick stacks like yours just this month. No, the casino isn't paying out a jackpot amount if you bust me. It's more just an inside joke between me and the other dealers. No one is as good as me. And the sign is enough to get arrogant, slightly tipsy rich dudes to come and try to bust me. Well, do I seem that forward to you? Well, there is a reason my numbers are as high as they are. My game of choice, which is poker, isn't just a game of chance like roulette or slots. It's a game of skill, of reading people, watching their facial expressions, every twitch in their bodies, to see if they're nervous, if they're tipsy but trying to hide it, if they're overconfident but in the red and trying to claw their way back. And you have to do it quickly. And I can tell, just by standing here and talking to you for a moment, that you don't gamble very often, or at least not here. Or else you would have heard about my table. Everyone around here does. And you've won a lot of money here tonight, but you didn't sit over at that dealer's table. Even from here, you can tell that the guys over there are very rich and very drunk. Probably on a company trip and blowing off some steam, judging by their suits and their comfortable demeanor towards each other. Could win a lot of easy money there. And judging by your stack, you know when a good hand to play is. That tells me that you like a challenge, but you know when the time to cut your losses is. And you're smart. You haven't said much, but made me reveal to you some important information about me that I'm not willing to just stand here and smile. I like to get involved. I like to talk to my patrons. And now you know I'm watching you. Yeah, I am liking what I'm seeing. You have a really big stack I want to take. So why don't you sit down and play a hand with me? Yes, I did just get through giving you a long list of reasons why you shouldn't. But no one who comes here is a coward, you know? A smart person like you came here with just enough who's willing to lose. And I want you to lose it to me. What am I willing to bet? How about we start with one hand and see if you want to keep playing before we start betting our mortgages? All right. Pick your favorite hole. They're all open. And what if I am being flirtatious? Does that make you uncomfortable? I mean, I didn't see a ring. Do you have someone I should be worried about? Good. Because I want you focused on me while you're at my table. 10 of diamonds, 4 of hearts, and 6 of hearts on the flop. So what do you do for a living? I raise 1,000. Call? Alright, interesting. Not willing to raise on the flop until I did. Which says to me that you don't have anything solid, but you might draw into something based on the flop. A shot at a flush, maybe. That sounds like a very stressful job. How did I start as a dealer? Well, as you can imagine, it wasn't my dream job. You'll never believe it. I had a whirlwind night in Vegas and did everything and anything. I won a bunch of money in poker, got drunk, fell in love, had a Vegas wedding, and woke up with all of my chips cashed out, and my car keys and my new spouse missing. I told you, you wouldn't believe it, but I swear it's true. And, well, I came back to the casino to see if I could get any of my money back, and long story short, I walked out with a job instead of any of my answers, and well, I've been here ever since. Check. 6 of diamonds. Dangerous card. Do you know just how many very wealthy people have offered to ferry me away to some yacht in the Caribbean? I mean, I don't say that as a brag. It actually makes me feel a little sad in ways. But if I wanted to get out of here, I've had a few opportunities. But I'm good at what I do, and I make a good amount of money. They keep me up in one of the nice rooms at the hotel. Free room service, some play money, and I get to talk to people like you for a career. Sometimes what seems like a curse at the time turns out to be a blessing. Really? Raising on the turn with 2 6s on the board, but not raising on the flop when you would have had a pair. Yeah, it was a small pair, but I'm not buying your bluff. I don't think you get a stack that big playing so blatantly open. I raise 10,000. 3 of clubs on the river. Diablo's not on your side on the felt, at least. So what are you gonna do now? It's a pretty weak board. Raise. Interesting. There's no flush possibilities, and you could have 3 of a kind, but again, I don't know if you would be so hard on your sleeve about it. If you have anything, it's about as nothing as what I have. I fold. See? My intuition was correct. You were bluffing and both of us had nothing. But you did make me fold, so I suppose you won that round. Oh, don't worry. I still intend to take everything from you. The night has only just begun. Call. Well, I raise 5,000. Folding? Oh, come on now. Did I scare you away? I see now. Can't be too forward. Have to coax you in slowly. All right. Oh, you're betting now. All right. I'm willing to play with you. I call 5,000. You must have something good if you're willing to put that much before the flop. You played so safe our other hands. Well, of course. You can tell how someone plays just after one hand if you know what to look for. And I know what to look for. 3 of clubs, 4 of diamonds, and 8 of clubs. Not a very good flop. Whatever you drew is likely going to hold up. How much do you want me to call, Well, you're going to bet. I know you are. Sorry. I'll happily pretend I don't know you have a good hand based on your first bets and play along. All right, 5,000. Jack of clubs. Another raise. All right, I'll call your 20,000. Ace of diamonds. Still feeling confident. And the same call. 20,000. All right, I call. Well, 3 of a kind jacks. Lucky you. No. I didn't let you win. I was drawing into a straight potentially. Cards just weren't on my side this time. Well, maybe I did overbet, but let me let you in on a little secret. The reason I have won all the money I have is because every single person who comes to my table comes here because they want to win. And if you just beat them all night, they're quick to leave. But if you reel them in just a little, let them think they can beat you or just ride the high of a win, you get to take more from them in the end. So, are you gonna ride that win and keep playing with me? You wanna play for something else? I mean, we only pay for money here. But I've had people give up their watches or something similar if they're desperate enough. Question is, are you desperate enough? I mean, how exactly do you expect to play strip poker in the middle of a crowded casino? Oh. Oh. You want me to unbutton my shirt a little if you win. Well, I'm not sure if that's bold or crazy, but I like it. You're on. Jack of clubs, 7 spades, Ace of diamonds. And just a check. Either you don't have anything and are playing safe, like your first hand, or you have something and trying to lure me in. Seems like you finally have something you're willing to play for seriously. You want to see my pecs that badly, huh? Oh, you want me to be exposed in public? Careful what you say to me. I check as well. Two of spades on the turn. Raise. Only 1,000 though. I raise 5,000. And I'm going to take you on a ride, handsome. And I ride rough. So you better be ready to keep up with me. Call. Good. Last card. 6 of clubs. Better hope whatever you thought you drew into was good enough. Raising again. 10,000. Well, I raise again. 30,000. You call. Wow, I really didn't expect that. I have nothing. I was trying to bluff you off, and all you had was a pair of 7s. Alright, a deal is a deal. I mean, I don't mind having my skin out. No one is going to be paying attention to me anyway. The serving boys wear a lot less than I do. I look like a nun compared to them. I'm almost a little disappointed they don't dress up in those cute little bunny skin suits. Alright, we play again. And I'm going to beat you this time. But what are you willing to put on the line this time? Dinner? Well, no thanks. I want you to be as bold as your last play. You don't want dinner. No, you want dessert.